Hi, I'm Wendy and I just want to show you this piece of work as an example of what we're looking for when we're marking. So if I'll open it up. First of all, it's presented inside a piece of card that's folded so that it keeps it nice and neat. Obviously you may have your own way of doing this. And then if I open up the card, you've got on one side all the information about how you did the piece of work. So we've got things like the designer, any techniques used. So we're looking at tracing here, explaining how you've used a pencil to do the outline. Then there's some details about the embossing and how the embossing was done. And then looking at colouring, what pencils were used, and there were also pencils used on the border, and zest it was used as a blending medium. And then it goes on to perforating and cutting and any other details you might want to write on the bottom, but just make it nice and succinct. Don't overdo your details. Then if we look at the other side, we've got the piece of work, and if we take it out of the sleeve. So I'm now looking at this piece of work. I look at the overall finish. I think the whole thing is very nicely presented. The card itself is nicely presented and it's finished. So if we turn on the back, it looks very nice. So we've got some very nice perforating work here. If you look, you can see all the nice teeth, edges, all the way along. So that's lovely. The flowers are all neat and all even. And then if we come over here, you've got some nice edges. Obviously, as it's been traced with white pencil, you can't see any trace lines, which is what we want, with the embossing going right up to each edge, and it's very neat. You've got some white and then you've got some graduation off. And then we've got pencil on the front. We've got some nice shading of pencil going from light around the edges into darker in the centre of the leaves, and the same on the flowers. What else can we see? We've also got some nice colouring here that all matches, and we've got some colouring on the back of the card to give it a little bit of depth. So if I open up the card, you can see you've got colour around the back edge of the flower. I can also see some nice stippling and a little bit of glitter work just to finish off. So, for example, if we were looking at a piece of work and we felt there was somewhere where we could help you with some improvements, so say if we felt we could help you with some embossing techniques, what we could do is we will show you a little demonstration. So what we'll have is the piece of work traced out, and we will show you a little demonstration of embossing or colouring or cutting, whatever the technique is we feel we could help you improve on. Is that